Good morning everybody, welcome back to cilinixfxcapital and welcome to this new video here on XRP. We're going to do a full update. We got a lot of bullish momentum overnight, which was unexpected for me because what I said yesterday, and it was also for some time it looked like that was going to be the case, because what I said yesterday is that we had a good move here into 2.17, which was intraday resistance back then. But that I still thought it was most likely that, we would find stability, but that the most likely direction, most likely breakout, or at least most likely impulsive move, which are quite rare for XRP, as most of you know, would be into 2.05. And I was wrong about that. Now, I wouldn't completely blame it on the news, but we did get some positive news overnight, which obviously matters for crypto as well. We're going to hear about a trade deal. There's going to be some other announcements coming soon, I think, from the Trump administration as well. So that pushed prices up. So that's in my defense, all right? I couldn't have known about that, of course. But in general, the crypto markets right now are very strong and resilient. And that is something I did not expect, right? So I was wrong about that. But what that has meant for XRP is very much in line with, in general, what we've seen from XRP in the last weeks, which is basically that it's the stabler form of Bitcoin, right? I mean, the correlation right now between XRP and BTC is 83.4%. The only correlation that's higher in these higher echelons of market cap is Solana, right? And then Dogecoin is around the same level. So it's very correlated to Bitcoin. And what we see is that usually it's able to hold bearish pressure a little bit more than Bitcoin, which we've seen, for example, with this bearish pressure we had since last week, Saturday into Tuesday. But when we have bullish momentum, for example, right now, when Bitcoin's trading much higher than it was the 2nd of May, well, compare XRP to where it was the 2nd of May, and it's trading low. No, it's actually trading at the same levels, but it's trading slightly lower while Bitcoin's trading higher. So that's essentially what XRP is right now. It's very stable. Now I have to say, with this level, with this reclaim here of 2.17, which is starting to get more of a relevant level right here. With this reclaim, I will have to assume, and I will have to say that I think it's most likely we'll get bullish continuation. It's a breakout with quite a lot of volume. We also, as you can see, initially the retest was very strong. We still have some imbalances down there, and in general, like a pullback for Bitcoin, I think in the next 24 hours is also quite likely. So therefore, I'd say that putting back into that imbalance right here between 2.16.5 and 2.14 is a possibility, but given the general financial markets, which are quite strong this morning, in combination with what we're seeing from the crypto markets in general, in combination with what we're seeing from XRP specifically, which matters as well a little bit still, I'd say it's most likely we will be able to hold this, and that we are now back into this range right here between 2.28 and 2.16. I think the breakout / reclaim is good enough to suggest we're back into that range, and then we still have that imbalance here to the upside we can potentially fill. So therefore, I'd say something like this is most likely for XRP. Obviously, that's contingent on not getting any massively bearish news. So that's something you'll have to keep an eye on, of course. Keep an eye on those news outlets. Keep it diversified, so you won't get too much of a bias. Even though all news is biased nowadays, especially if you're watching U.S. news, but worldwide that's the case. So make sure you're aware of that as well. It's from both sides, but for now, I'd say this is most likely. So I'll see you all in my next videos. If there's any news regarding XRP, I'll try to be the first to tell you about that. But for now, that's it. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.